Hey, I'm here to give you feedback on your runs. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to DM me directly or ping me in your RIP thread. This seems to be the run. Okay. So, I don't really... Oh, never mind. We start here. If this is the first thing that you see in, like, the world preview, I just think that this is not, like, a good seed at all to play. Like, you need to see trees here. Other than that, this is a perfect seed to pick. Yeah. But the fact that there's just another island there with some trees is just, like, pretty lucky. Yeah, you need to maybe pick better seed here. Obviously, it turns into some type of pace, but I just don't think you should play it. Other than that, you're having some trouble maybe reaching your 9 key, since that's where your iron's going. You may want to consider switching hotkeys, or if this is a one-off, obviously ignore that. That's actually pretty good TNT placement. I didn't think it was initially, but pretty good. Question is, how are you going to play the rest of the seed? Bucketless, okay. You were able to get a lot of gravity blocks off of that, so... Oh. Or we're just playing for an underwater woodlight. Either way. That right there. There you go. Just like the sickest... Yep. Sickest ravine proximity ever. Uh-oh. You need to be quicker on this. If you're not super confident in like these types of portals yet, that's fine. Just place a block here and a block there and a block there. It's fine. Like 1, 2, 3. This is going to be... Wow, that was very lucky, Woodlight. That's incredible, actually. On the fort, copy your location. Nice. Fort first. I mean, so far the terrain nav seems fine. I might have kept, like, some height here, but I think directionally you're making good reads. Yeah, like, keeping height here, I think, well, then there's that guy, but I don't think that that was even necessarily thought of. Nor were these guys even a, like, question. No, like, actually. Going up here... instead of, like, going this way. Oh, sorry. Going up this terrain over here, instead of going this way, is actually, like, just the better idea. And you missed your eat time, like, right there. gotta be paying attention to that as well. I don't remember if you just had salmon. Usually I keep some type of food on my hot bar, so that way I just have it. But yeah, I mean, like, even back when you had 2.5, like, you already got hit with a wither. And, like, you could definitely eat a cod here. But obviously, that kind of changes after you get shot here. And then, like, that hog there. Like, you just missed the window completely, and now you have to, like, suck down 2 cod, which isn't ideal. Like, now you're only playing on 2 cod. Or, sorry, you suck down 2 salmon, which makes sense because salmon just will, you know, heal more. But, you know, you missed several opportunities to eat more optimally. Opting for mid down. This is okay. Maybe a manhunt could be better, but I also think it's lava that could get awkward. This is also fine. I like the way that you dismounted off of that. I think that that was played well. You threw the gold back up. That's kind of funny. This is about to be the sexiest, like, bottom stairs chest ever, isn't it? Really? I guess you do have home portal. Yeah, other than that, you have everything, so... That's very nice. You're playing this one pretty well. Now the only problem is you have 3 hearts and 1 cod left. So now you're going to have to either rely on death resets. I don't know why you're going that way. That just seems weird. Because your portal was elsewhere. Oh no. Also, seems like an unoptimal eat. Like, you can tank at least 1 hit. I'd wait until it's like red alert here, because there's a chance that at... Oh, never mind. I thought you ate it at 2. Never mind. Hit the guy. Also, I'd stay at that spawner back there. Like, I obviously know that, like, you know, you had blazes behind you. You dynamicked. You'll probably get something there, right? But I would have stayed at that spawner and ate something. Or not ate something. Like, you have materials, right? Like, you have the ability to craft an axe. I'd have crafted the axe, and then if you get another spawn here, great. If not, like, you only have, like, a rod, right? No, you don't even have a rod. Like, at this point, it's just, like, time save to get the iron axe there. Yikes. Nice catch. But still puts you in a pretty bad position. I'm sorry, did you not? Okay. I didn't realize that you had an apple. You threw out a gold block earlier in the run when you were, like, tossing stuff out of the chest there. I think, especially in low food situations, like you knew that you were in before you even entered the bastion, you need to think about maximizing your food situation. Like, watch. Yeah, like right here. You just threw that out. Think about maximizing food here. Oh my goodness. Spoiler. But instead of eating that and not really getting anything out of it, right? Or did you? Yeah, you didn't really get much out of that. Like, saturation-wise, you got pretty much nothing. You may get a half heart or something. But if it was a gapple, you'd be at full health. Yeah, I think this run's entire issue was food management. Because I think that if you had food there, you would have been fine. Also, crafting the axe kills stuff quicker. It's probably more comfortable to kill withers, or at least stiff arm them, you know? But anyway, we go next, see what happens here. This should probably be a recent good. It's probably the chunk, yeah, this chunk right here. Grabbing the chest plate, good. Kind of awkward with the trees here, but I think you managed pretty well. Eight logs. You can grab 2 more if you need. Otherwise, like, 13 wood left over, it'll be more than enough. Why did you not craft... I'm confused. You didn't craft doors. You went to craft them, but you didn't craft them. Surely he realizes the mistake there. Other than that, this just looks really good for a ravine. Yes, saving the pressure plate. Well, I guess saving the pressure plate is like a bit more conservative, I guess. Because, like, you had 3 gold for distraction. This just is no shot faster than a regular doors portal. Like, I don't know. It's probably not as fast as, like... Or, sorry, it's probably faster than crafting doors, but, like, have the awareness on the island. Like, cool play for something that shouldn't really need it to happen. Fort off to the right, I think. There's chunk border tech that, like, lets you understand where you are. in relation to the Bastion. Like, if you did this, you could have had to, like, that way. Because, like, I don't know, it's kind of really difficult to explain. Just because, like, I know it, I just can't explain it. But basically, the chunk borders will always line up with the treasure bastion in a certain way. And if you check it and recognize, like, oh, the good part of it is this way, or no, it's actually, like, supposed to be right here, even though it's not in this run. Like, that just makes the decision on where to go that much easier. But now you've essentially, like, gone through, like, 3 or 2 parts of the Bastion where you didn't necessarily need to. Wall running was sick. Good patience. Handled that one really nicely. Kind of odd going for this one first. Like, this is usually a backup if you need it. Or sometimes a backup if you need it, but, you know. I think going here is totally fine. Like, I think going, like, middle first just to get as much gold trading as you can is better, but, you know. Okay, if you saw this and it took you that long to get down the stairs, just hop up here and then, like, bounce around it. Like, you're going to the same place regardless, right? Bro. That's so sad. I mean, it's fine because you surely get iron ingots. If not, there were nuggets in that chest. Which you ended up needing to get anyway. Oh, you didn't pick up the nuggets, you fool. Like, just mini awareness things, like, you could definitely improve upon. Because now you're just kind of at the mercy of this. Wait, are you just out anyway? Holy shit, you're just out anyway. That's just really lucky. Until you need to dig through terrain, but even then. I'd have liked to see a dynamic out of this. You also didn't need to, like, smack that guy. Like, you could have just, like, gone up to and then, like, hurdled him and blocked it off if you really needed to. But, like, yeah, I think also dealing with withers and food management again are 2 things that I'm starting to see reoccurring themes. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. And the wither ended at the perfect time. Holy shit. Yeah, dealing with withers, fortresses in general, over 2 runs, like, has to be studied up on. Have gravel in your offhand so that way you can switch between the 2. It saves a tick every 2 blocks. Or every time you, like, switch blocks, you know? Yeah, you're just... This just comes off as, like, I'm not comfortable dealing with withers at all. Shovel in this situation is totally fine, especially when it's your most durable tool. Make a sword. Dude, you have 2 iron. Make the fucking sword. You don't even have to, like mine out the floor so that way you have, like, barriers for the thing. Like, this is just, like, compounding, like, bad play that just doesn't matter, ends up not mattering, or, like, kind of dealing with it, I guess. Uh-oh. Your bow die percentage is going to be fucked up now. Probably still getting used to bow die, I guess. I don't know. That just seems super weird. And here we are back at it again with a shovel. What if these guys both don't drop and you need to go back to the spawner? There we go. Again, this is just like compounding time losses. But we're just going to leave on 5, I guess? I don't know. Actually, that is the play, but I just don't think that, again, the shovel was, like, nice heads up, but I still think sword, especially for the DPS, is better. And also, if you need to hit the dragon, because you, like, fuck up a 1 cycle or whatever, like, fuck up a 0 and then fuck up a 1 cycle, like, that's important. Having, like, a viable weapon that's not a shovel is just important in general. I think you're off a block. Like, if it's 100... There's no way that it's... Yeah, 100, 152. You're off. But it doesn't matter because it still hits. Make the sword. You wouldn't have had to deal with any of this if you just made the sword. This is just like compounding time loss for like a really obvious play. Use thin preemptive. Don't like... You don't need the settings and everything there. One eye. Dang. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot wrong there. Like, the portal, throwing the pick, I mean, wood axe was a good idea, I suppose. But then sticking with wood axe instead of making a iron sword. Also, by the way, leaving some nuggets behind so that way you didn't... So that way you had to make an iron or a wood... what's it called? Pick. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of, like, silly misplays throughout the run that ended up not mattering, or again, you just kind of lived with the time loss, which I don't think is really ever a good idea. But on to the next. I don't know if... no, I believe it. It's this chunk. Why? Yeah, I guess it's fine still. I'd prioritize looking around. I don't know. Well, actually. Nah, you saw the ravine there. Again, great ravine, pretty good overworld. Little janky crafting, but that's okay. Can be improved. Open the door and look behind you to continue mining gravel. Was there not? I swear there was lava there. Did you just misplace or misjudge the lava? Yeah. Practice your portals in general. This is the third run in a row that just... You gotta. Nice single door. I think you could have... Is this not terrain, like, right... Hold on. I thought that... Yeah, you have up terrain, like, right over there. Is this not up terrain? I mean, you can see it better than I can, but... I don't know. I just pretty constantly think about how do I get up. Because if I have to deal with this weird overhang to get to, like, a medium far bastion, I'm just resetting it. The bastion's behind this fort. That's pretty goofy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wow. Triple chest? Or bridge? Jeez. Almost played golf with you. I think he handled the adversity of the Bastion so far pretty well. I mean, if this is how you know how to get to this, that's fine. There's just a more direct way. Like going... Well, I'll just wait. Like going like back this way, and where there's a hole in the wall, you can just like pretty much mine directly to the hole. It's almost certainly faster because it's not that many blocks to break. Lower RD before you get to the fort. Good eye on the blazes and the spawner, as a matter of fact. Oh, all of these guys are just going to drop, aren't they? 5, rip that portal. Too far away? $1,200 blocks. Yeah, unfortunate. What's your PB though? Not blind PB or anything. Doesn't... I don't think you have it. 12, 3x, confusion. Yeah, not sure what your PB is. But yeah, I don't think that there was anything wrong necessarily there. I think... Yeah, I just don't know if there was anything really that I can remember to critique there. Maybe resetting the seed at the nether point. But you know, you got a blind PB out of it. Resiliency, something to speak for it. But yeah, on to the last. That was a quick identification. That's just weird. I think that this is one case where it's probably... Well, you should still probably grab the armor. That one's more iffy, though. Not sure. This TNT placement's iffy to me. Like, 6? I don't know. There's not, like, great tree proximity. Maybe over here would be better. So that way you don't have to deal with, you know, breaking leaves or anything. Oh, never mind. You ended up getting 8 logs anyway. That's kind of lucky, though, I feel. Your crafting mechanics seem kind of like robotic, but not... like stiff. I think stiff is the right way to put it. Kind of confused why we're going... Oh, never mind. I saw the ravines. Good portal. I think you've gotten more comfortable with them. Maybe. Hopefully. And here's a bridge, or not bridge, stables bastion. What the heck? Divorced. Curious to see the rat that comes out of this. I think that this is good so far. Are we only playing one of them? I don't know, that seems kind of weird to me. Like, play the other if we need it kind of thing? I don't know. I mean, we did get enough obby for at least a portal, but, like, I'd play consistency here for sure. Yeah, like, we barely got enough of anything. This just doesn't make sense. Like, you have an entire other triple that you could have routed here. I think the single triple here is just a misplay. Unless you don't know how to play divorce triple. But, like, hold on. Do we even have fire res? Why? Oh my goodness. Why did we not play divorced here? Like, we don't have fire res. We barely have obby. We barely have pearls. We have, like, no explosives. We have one explosive. Like, there's no reason that we should leave here. Like, if it's for a fort PB, I mean, even that, like, you have other things that you could be doing, and, like, I don't know, if you're playing, like, a 12-3x PB, like, if that was a PB choke, like, I don't get it. Like, cool, you got to the fort quick, but now we can't, and can blind, but, like, we can't play out the run. Oh, and now we have guys on our ass. I don't know, like, I'm even, like, reading back up on it, right? And, like, I'm going as far back as, like, December. And it's like, I just don't, like, there's no completed runs here. It's only segments of the run. Like, if I'm just assuming by all of this that your PB is like a 12-3x, I guess. And, like, this is just, like, really confusing to me. I don't get it. Like, playing runs out for fast splits, but then also setting yourself up to not be able to play, like, an end game. Or a stronghold sometimes now. Like, now you have to have, like, a close stronghold. I don't know. I just think that this is totally inadvisable to play as soon as you, like, left the Bastion. Like, this is just a raw, like, 2 IRL minutes of time loss. I mean, if you find this kind of thing entertaining, obviously don't let me, like, stop you or anything, but since this is, like, a how to improve type of Discord, like, you need to play a divorce triple route. If you don't know a divorce triple route, play 2 single routes. Like, this is just not, like, sound gameplay at all. I think that you just make a lot of, like, weird plays that just don't need to happen. Like, yeah, cool, flashy, but also you're not getting runs for it. In your entire rip thread, which goes back all the way to, I want to say, like, November or something. Nope, just December. Like, you haven't had a single, like, completed run. It's all, like, 415 fort. Or 520 fort. Or a 529 fort. No rates. Like, 456 fort. 626 blind. Like, stuff like that, to where it's like you're playing for blinds but not setting yourself up to see a stronghold pretty much ever. Like, you gotta, like, make more consistency plays, and for that reason I think, like, playing ranked will actually do you some good, so that way you could, like, learn how to, like, play more consistently. And if you want to learn how to play more consistently as well, watch Dugile. He's probably the most consistent runner at this point, except for maybe, like, a Skycrabs or, like, somebody like that. But yeah, I think that's my feedback for you.